Some people walk into a room and you feel the air shift. Not because they speak the loudest, but because you can sense they're dangerous without a single word. Welcome back, the broken believers. Today, we're going to talk about a kind of person who doesn't need a weapon to destroy you. They don't shout, they don't fight openly, and they never show you the full truth. This is the most dangerous personality type through the lens of Machiavelli. You've met them before, even if you didn't realize it. They might have been the helpful friend who always seemed to be around when you were weak, the charming colleague who praised you in public but fed on your failures in private, the mentor who gave you advice that sounded wise but always kept you one step below them. These people are not impulsive villains. They are architects of outcomes. They design every move before they make it. Machiavelli understood them well. He knew they are not motivated by morality, but by mastery. They play a different game, one most people don't even realize they're in. Their currency is power. Their weapon is patience. Their shield is invisibility. And their greatest skill? They know how to let you think you're winning, while they are tightening the net around you. They're dangerous because they operate in 3 dimensions. First, they understand human weakness better than you understand your own strengths. They can smell insecurity the way a predator smells blood. They don't attack immediately, they circle. They watch. They give you rope, but it's not for your freedom. It's for your hanging. Second, they never reveal their full hand. Machiavelli said it best. Never reveal the entire truth of your intentions. This personality type understands that information is power, and the less you know, the more they control. You might think you've figured them out. That's part of the illusion. They feed you just enough truth to earn your trust, and just enough lies to keep you from seeing the blade they hide. Third, they have no attachment to fairness. If the goal requires deception, they will deceive. If it requires loyalty, they will swear it. If it requires betrayal, they will betray without blinking. And you'll never see it coming, because they make sure you believe they are the safest person in your life. Now here's the real danger. They don't always use aggression. In fact, they often appear kind, supportive, even self-sacrificing. They play the long game, letting you lower your defenses, letting you feel safe when you finally trust them completely. They already control every choice you think you're making. Machiavelli warned that rulers, and by extension, anyone seeking dominance, must learn to appear virtuous while doing what is necessary behind the curtain. This personality type lives by that rule. They understand that power isn't taken in daylight. It's stolen in the dark while you sleep. You can't fight them with open war, because they never fight openly. You can't outshout them, because their silence is louder than your rage. You can't catch them, because they always keep a layer of plausible innocence between them and the truth. The only way to survive them is to become unpredictable yourself. Never give them your full emotional map. Never let them know your true desires or fears, because once they have that, they own you. And if you think they'll ever give that ownership back, you've already lost. Machiavelli believed it is better to be feared than loved. But the most dangerous personality type is both in your mind. You fear what they can do to you, but you love the way they make you feel safe. And that's the ultimate trap. This is not about becoming paranoid about everyone around you. It's about developing an awareness, the same awareness they use on you. When you spot someone who listens more than they speak, who compliments you just enough to keep you close, who never loses their temper but always seems to get their way, watch them, because you may be standing in front of the most dangerous person you will ever meet. They don't announce themselves. They don't carry visible weapons. Their battlefield is your trust. Their victory is your dependence. And by the time you realize you've been conquered, you'll wonder if they ever even wanted the things you thought they wanted, or if you were just a piece on a board they've been winning on for years. You can't stop these people from existing, but you can stop yourself from becoming their prey. Learn to see the small manipulations, Learn to question the too perfect kindness. Learn to ask yourself not just, what are they giving me? But what do they gain from giving me this? Because once you see the game, they lose the only advantage that makes them dangerous. And that's the moment you stop being the target and start being the player. The most dangerous personality type will never make you feel threatened at the start. In fact, they will make you feel understood. They will give you the exact words you've been longing to hear, the kind gestures you've been secretly craving, the attention you thought no one else would give. And that's why they are so dangerous, because their first weapon is not fear, it's comfort. When you are comfortable, your guard lowers. When your guard lowers, you stop questioning. And when you stop questioning, you become blind to the fact that you are being led somewhere you never intended to go. Machiavelli understood that fear and love are tools, but trust is the lockpick that opens every door. This personality type doesn't force their way into your life. They are invited. You hand them the keys. You tell them your secrets. You reveal your weaknesses in moments of vulnerability, thinking they are safe in their hands. And while you believe those moments have built closeness, they have built a map, a detailed map of your mind, your desires, and your breaking points. Their patience is terrifying. They will wait months, years, even decades before using what they know. They are not impulsive hunters, they are gardeners. They plant seeds in your mind. They water them with words, smiles, small acts, and they wait for those seeds to grow into something you rely on, their advice, their approval, their presence. And then, when the timing is perfect, they harvest. The fruit they take is not your possessions but your choices. They guide you without you realizing you've been guided. They win battles you never even knew you were fighting. The most dangerous personality type is not reactive. They are predictive. While most people are busy reacting to the world in real time, they are 10 steps ahead, building situations in which every path you take leads to the outcome they want. And the most unsettling part? They make you think it was your decision all along. They wear masks better than anyone. To your friends, they are loyal. To your enemies, they are harmless. To you, they are irreplaceable. And in each role, they control perception with precision. If Machiavelli taught rulers to appear merciful, faithful, humane, honest, and religious, these people have mastered the art of appearing exactly as you need them to be. You won't see them rage. You won't catch them making sloppy mistakes. You won't find proof of their true intentions, because they never write the plan down. They write it in your mind. They influence you subtly, through conversations that seem casual, through decisions that feel like your own. And if you ever doubt them, they will find a way to make you feel guilty for even suspecting. That guilt will pull you back into their control. When they remove someone from their life, they do it silently. No dramatic fights, no public conflicts. One day you'll notice that person is simply gone, erased from their world, and often from yours too. And the frightening thing is, you won't even think to ask why. That is their true power, the ability to change your reality without resistance. Machiavelli warned that a leader must know when to be the fox and when to be the lion. The fox for cunning, the lion for strength. The most dangerous personality type has both. They are the fox in the shadows, slipping through your guard. And when the moment comes to strike, they are the lion, swift, decisive, impossible to stop. The tragedy is that by the time you recognize them, it's too late. Your dependence on them has been built over years. You've tied your identity to their presence. Losing them feels like losing a part of yourself, and they know that. They rely on that. And that is why you will hesitate to walk away, even when you've seen the truth. You cannot destroy them with confrontation, because they thrive in it. You cannot win by proving them wrong, because they will twist the narrative until you question your own memory. The only way to win is to remove yourself quietly, strategically, and completely. to vanish from their reach before they realize you're gone. Because if they know you're leaving, they will make sure you never do. The most dangerous personality type is not a storm you see coming from miles away. They are the still water that hides the depth beneath. They are the calm before the earthquake. They are the quiet shadow at the edge of the room, watching, calculating, smiling just enough for you to believe the danger isn't real. And by the time you understand how real it is, you're already inside their game. They don't win by overpowering you. They win by convincing you that there is no battle at all. That is the genius of the most dangerous personality type. While others fight for dominance in the open, they weave dominance into the fabric of your everyday life. They make their influence feel natural, inevitable, even comforting. You begin to rely on them the way a prisoner relies on the walls of his cell, not because he loves them, but because he's forgotten what life is like without them. Machiavelli understood that the sharpest power is the one that doesn't draw blood immediately. It's the knife hidden beneath the velvet glove. These people embody that principle. They don't need to threaten you. They simply shape your environment so that every road leads to them. They know the power of scarcity. They make their attention rare, their approval valuable, and their time something you have to earn. And without realizing it, you begin to chase what they give, even if you once thought you didn't need it. Their danger lies in how they control the pace. They know when to retreat to make you follow, when to give to make you dependent, and when to disappear to make you fear losing them. Every absence is calculated. Every return is timed for maximum effect. They understand that the mind remembers absence more sharply than presence. When they vanish, you miss them. When they reappear, you appreciate them more than you should. This cycle is how they tighten the leash without you noticing. They are not impulsive. They do not act out of emotion. Even their kindness is a move. Even their silence is a message. Machiavelli warned that a ruler must never be predictable, and they live by this. One day they are warm, the next they are cold. One day they are accessible, the next they are distant. This inconsistency forces you to work harder for their approval, turning your attention into a resource they control. The most dangerous personality type is a master of narrative. They don't just manipulate reality, they edit it. If they make a mistake, they rewrite the story so it appears as strategy. If you confront them, they shift the focus so you are defending yourself instead. They know that truth is fragile when wrapped in emotion, and they weaponize this understanding. By the end, you will doubt not only them but yourself. Their influence is subtle but total. They can make you believe your success is their doing. Your happiness is their gift. Your identity is shaped by their presence. They feed you just enough to keep you dependent, but never enough to make you independent. And in that space between dependence and deprivation, they hold you hostage. Machiavelli believed that a ruler must learn to control perception above all else. The most dangerous personality type doesn't just control how you see them, they control how you see yourself. They make you feel smaller when it benefits them, stronger when it benefits them, and always just uncertain enough to keep coming back for their guidance. The most chilling part is that they don't need to destroy you to win. They just need to keep you in a position where you can never truly stand without them. And once they achieve that, they own you without ever having to raise their voice, make a threat, or show a single act of obvious aggression. You will not see them for what they are until the day you try to walk away and find that you can't. Not because they hold you physically, but because they have rewired your mind to believe that leaving them is the same as losing yourself. And in that moment, you will understand the real meaning of power. They will never rush the kill, because the most dangerous personality type understands that slow control lasts longer than quick victory. They build their power in layers, so deep that even if you remove one, the others remain. They do not aim for one decisive strike. They aim to become the air you breathe, so essential to your daily life that the thought of removing them feels like suffocating yourself. Machiavelli would admire their restraint. He knew that a leader who uses force too soon loses the illusion of choice, and the illusion of choice is the foundation of control. These people make you believe that every decision you make is yours, even when every path was quietly shaped by their influence. You walk willingly into the prison because they've painted the walls with your favorite colors. They control not by demanding loyalty, but by making loyalty feel natural. They plant doubts about others. They create subtle comparisons. They let you see small flaws in the people around you until, without realizing it, you trust them more than anyone else. It's not that they force you to choose them, it's that they make you feel as if choosing them was your own idea all along. Their greatest weapon is selective truth. They will tell you just enough to make you feel included, but never enough for you to act without them. They give you pieces of the puzzle, while keeping the most important pieces locked away. This means that even when you think you can leave, you'll realize you don't have the full picture to survive without them. They are masters of timing. When you are strong, they step back and let you feel powerful, knowing that pride will blind you. When you are weak, they step forward and offer support, binding you to them through gratitude. They know that in moments of vulnerability, trust is given too easily, and they never miss those moments. They will never openly declare themselves your enemy, because enemies are easy to spot. Instead, they position themselves as your closest ally. They make sure you see them as someone who understands you, defends you, and sees your potential. But every act of help has a hook hidden inside it, and every word of advice is tilted in their favor. You don't notice the direction until you've already traveled too far to turn back. Machiavelli taught that it is better to be feared than loved, but the most dangerous personality type is feared and loved at the same time. You fear what they could do if they turned against you, but you love the way they make you feel protected. This duality traps you, because walking away feels like losing safety and security, even though they are the very reason you need protection in the first place. And when they finally decide they no longer need you, they will not explode in rage or leave in chaos. They will vanish quietly, leaving you with nothing but unanswered questions and the hollow ache of realizing that everything you built together was never truly yours. The truth is, you can't always spot them in time. Their masks are too convincing, their patience too great, their charm too carefully crafted. But you can train yourself to see the signs. The person who always seems to know just a little too much about everyone. The one who never shows their full emotions, but always gets you to show yours. The one who seems to be everywhere when you're weak, and nowhere when you're strong. They are not common, but they are unforgettable. And once you've encountered one, you will never look at people the same way again.